Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here, it's time for another beer review. And this is going to be the last one of this batch. We're looking at some darker beers, some stouts, porters. Did a festive one as well. We are in December after all. If you're brand new to this channel, welcome along to the Hop House. We'll call that so we like hoppy beer, we like house music. If you like either of those or both, then give us one of those. Give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel. It sounds like your cup of tea. Okay, save the best, well the biggest till last. So I just did a Tenby Brewing one the night swimming, stunning, lovely, lovely sort of crafty milk stout. This beer I'm doing now, it's gone into Tesco, but it's gone in at a whopping £5. So this is, for those people that maybe are feeling the pinch with the, I wouldn't say the credit crunch then, that was like 10 years ago, with the cost of living crisis, they have to always give it a name, don't they? And there are people out there that are, you know, having to cut back on certain things. So maybe this is something that maybe you could buy as a treat, but it's not going to be an everyday purchase. You're not going to go into Tesco and clear the shelves unless you are a bit flush with money and you really like this beer. I'll show you what we're going to do, eh? So it's from Vocation Brewery. You know me, I love Vocation Brewery. And it's only a 330ml bottle, so you're not getting much for your money in terms of that £5 spent, but look at what you are getting. It's this. It is their mint chocolate stout. It's barrel aged. It's coming in at 12.2%. 12.2%, 330ml bottle. This is a special release. They did release this as a pack of beers, but they decided to roll this one out into the supermarket. There are some others that came in a box. I think this was actually originally in that box, but they've obviously decided to release it into supermarkets. I'm a bit late on this one. This has been out for like a month or two. Best before on it is November next year. And I know that there's loads of other people that have reviewed this. I think I might have seen one review of it, but I can't even remember what they said. Right, should we get it out into the glass? I'm going to use a gold V glass. I've got a couple of these. Right, let's go. Whoa, there was some smokiness on the opening of that. It's been in my beer box, but it's been out of my beer box for good 40, nearly an hour, well over an hour and 10 minutes now. Still does feel a bit chilled though, so I'm hoping it's sort of cask temperature. Look at that. Whoa. Hey. Wow. That looked like tar pouring it out, which is kind of what you want from an Imperial Stout. There is a bit of a head on it. That may disappear, that may do one. Go for a Burton, because usually Impy Stouts, they don't hold the head very well. But just look at the quality on that. Look at that. How it clings to the glass. It is very gloopy, very tar-like oil, engine oil, some people call it. That looks absolute quality in the glass. It really does. It's dark as night. It's got a lovely sort of beigey tan coloured head on it. It's really jigging around in that glass really well. Jig, 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 jig. I'm excited for this. I've got a couple of bottles of this. Again, Andy, friend of the channel, is coming round to ours for Christmas. Him and the mother-in-law. And he loves his stouts. When we went to Beer Central, his second beer was a 12% Imperial, Christ knows what stout. So this is right up his neck of the woods. Chocolate mint, so I'm expecting after 8, stuff like that. I do like a good after 8 actually. But I'm hoping it's going to be like an after 8 where it's quite, after 8s are quite tart. They're not necessarily overly sweet, it's like dark chocolate, quite tart. So I'm hoping that's what we're going to get from this. Let's get some aroma there, let's put that into there, let's give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. Cool, blimey. Christ alive. It smells like an after 8. It does. The after 8, it's got that mint smell, but it smells like mint liqueur, if that makes sense. It does smell a bit boozy when you smell an after 8, and then you get the taste in your mouth. It's not a sweet mint, it's not really toothpastey either, it's like a mint liqueur. That's exactly what this smells like. It smells exactly like an after 8. getting the booziness. I'm getting like whatever barrel it's been in. I'm getting like maybe a sherry vibe from it. The booziness, sherry vibe. But that after eight mint, like the mint, you know, it's like a sticky sort of mint residue, isn't it? It smells remarkable. It does what it says. I would say on the tin, but it's not a tin, is it? It's a bottle. It does what it says on the bottle. I'll be honest with you. This, apart from the Imperial Kirsch, this is probably certainly the first bottled Imperial Stout I've had from Vocation. Regular viewers to the channel will know I like my hoppy beer, my IPAs, pale ales. I like sessiony strength, I like 4.5 to 5.5. I can do over 6% IPAs, but stuff like this is a treat. This is an end of the night, a nightcap beer. You're not going to session, well, unless you're Andy, you're not going to session this because it'll just knock you for 6. I could. Definitely one of the beers I could stick my schnozzle in it all day. Again, I've said this on other beer reviews when I do the stronger stouts. It reminds me of the whole scene from Four Weddings and a Funeral where he's in the hotel. He's like, oh, I want a nightcap beer, have a brandy. There was a hotel that I stayed at with a missus that reminded me of that sort of leather, loads of leather sofas and a bit sort of old-fashioned cigar smoking room kind of vibe, and then you have this and you just sit there in the fire and you're just like, oh well, have this and then retire for the evening. Here, tally-ho! It's weird, some of the shit I come up with is so bizarre. Should we try it? Let's go for it. Bottoms up, down the hatch, cheers. Wow. Oh, wow, it's still going. Oh. That. Oh. That is like Vocation Brewery walked in and they just go, mic drop, see you later. Bye. What a beer. What a beer. Oh. Oh, that's so like indulgent and the body's there and everything. Oh, it follows through from the smell to the taste through to, oh, beautiful. Oh, the aftertaste as well is, the roasted malt comes through and it's dry and there's a bit of mint there and it's oh, what a beer. What a beer. But I'll go back to my 90s roots and go like that when everyone did that. Christ knows why. Body, it's thick, it's gloopy, it feels like it's sticking to my teeth. I feel like I needed some fillings put in. That is delightful. I can understand why they're charging a premium for it. It's probably worth every penny of that. Just look at it, it's just gloopy and just dirty and sweaty. I'd probably be sweaty if I drank a few of these. Christ alive, certainly warm me up in the winter time. They should put this in the German market instead of that fucking mulled wine stuff. It's so boozy in the smell. Like I said, it's the mint residue, sort of sticky mint that you get. It smells like an after eight and a bit of sherry barrel-y sort of goodness. And then the body is, I've only had a couple of tastes of it and it's still lingering around in my mouth. It is absolutely bloody lovely. It is so, it's a treat. It really is a treat. I mean, £5 a bottle, it is a treat, isn't it? Oh, the mint's not overpowering. it's got that tart mint from the after eights. It's more in the smell than in the taste actually, but you're getting like little bits of sweetness, but it's not too heavy. But it's like a dark chocolate after eight vibe, and then at the back end, it's like bitterness kicks in, like a sort of roasted malt stout, dried coffee bitterness. That's amazing. I mean, 12.2%. I'm going to lie down after this. It's that is a stunning beer. That is. But a few people that say that's probably the best stout you can get in a supermarket. I mean, I haven't had the Northern Monk ones yet. I'm going to get round to them. The Stranic, is it? The one that's in Morrison's, that's 10%. And they put a Dulce Leche Death Star jobby into Tesco. I'm going to pick some of them up again nearer for Christmas. Again, Andy, friend of the channel, likes his Imperial Stouts and stuff. But that... Every last drop out of that bottle, please. Wow. Bit late to the party with this one in terms of the review, but my good God, what a beer. Vocation, mic drop moment. I think I've liked... Well, there's one Vocation Imperial Stout that I've not yet done. I think I've still got a can of it left, but I have done it, the Imperial Banana. I'll leave my judgment on that until I put the review up. But I have had a can of it. But the Imperial Kirsch was phenomenal. Naughty and nice, very nice. The Brew York collab, very nice. They knock it out of the park. The Blueberry one, the blooming Breakfast Club jobber, that was sensational. Vocation know what they're doing in terms of stouts. I mean, you know, I love Vocation. I'm a big Vocation fan. But that is definitely next level. That is ridiculous. I don't want to drink any more of that because I'm going to put a photo up for the thumbnail, and then I'm going to have something to eat. So thank you very much for one rating. I better rate it, and come on now, two thumbs up, 2 feet, 4 limbs out of 4 easily. I'll stick an ear in there as well. That's ridiculous. Even though it's way out of my comfort zone ABV wise, it is phenomenal. I know it's a lot to ask. It's a £5 for a little bottle. But this is it's a treat. It's a Christmas treat. It is end of the night beer, nightcap jobber. Oh, Christ alive, that's good. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I didn't know how far they take the mint, so I was like, is it going to be a bit sickly? But it's not. It's really not. It's lovely. There's initial sweetness and then the bitterness that comes in the aftertaste. Still got the tartness at the back of my mouth now. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Ta for watching. Oh, that's ended this set of reviews on a high. Excuse me. And on that note, pardon me, I'm going to end this. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you again next time for some more beer reviews in my kitchen. Ciao for now, people. If you can afford it, get a bottle of that. It's cracking.